Elon Musk dropped jaws when he said it, almost casually, like it was just another Tuesday update. He was talking about availability, about scale, about confidence. He said he was confident it would be available in many cities in the United States by the end of the year. Then he said something even bigger. He called it not just a revolution in vehicle design, but a revolution in vehicle manufacturing. At the time, many people brushed it off. Some rolled their eyes. Others called it hype. But those words weren't empty promises. They were the opening lines of Tesla's next big leap. And now that leap has a number attached to it. A number that leaked quietly from inside Gigafactory, Texas. $12,749, while the internet keeps screaming about a $10,000 Tesla like it's some mythical unicorn. The truth is far more impressive. The Model 2 was never about being the cheapest car on Earth. It was about being the smartest. It was about delivering something that feels like you cheated the system every time you drive it. Built on 3 manufacturing breakthroughs that slash cost, boost durability, and quietly make every mile feel premium, the Model 2 flips the entire conversation. Because once you understand what Tesla changed inside the factory, $15,990 stops being a price and starts being a statement. Stay with me, because over the next few minutes, you're going to see why this might be the smartest deal in automotive history, and why a 67-year-old engineer in Texas cried when he first sat inside the prototype. Not because it was flashy, not because it was fast, but because he realized what it meant. How did a $12,749 Tesla become the smartest deal of the decade? The internet keeps shouting $10,000 Tesla, but those who understand just smile, because $12,749 isn't a disappointment. It's the real win. Tesla never tried to make the cheapest car. It tried to make the most valued-dense machine ever built on 4 wheels. A car that makes every single dollar feel justified. That sense of winning doesn't come from discounts. It doesn't come from stripped-down interiors or plastic dashboards that feel like punishment. It comes from 3 breakthroughs that quietly rewrote how the world builds cars. The first is gigacasting, and it's the steel-fisted punch straight to traditional manufacturing. For over a century, car companies have built vehicles like Lego sets, stitching together thousands of small stamped parts with welds, bolts, brackets, and braces. Every single joint is a potential failure point. Every weld costs time, labor, energy, and money. Tesla looked at that and said, what if we didn't do that at all? Instead of assembling a car piece by piece, Tesla forges massive sections of the vehicle in a single shot using a 9,000-ton aluminum press. One press, one pour, one solid structure. That deep, thunderous thud echoing inside Gigafactory, Texas isn't just noise. It's the sound of hundreds of parts disappearing. It's the sound of labor hours being erased. It's the sound of money being saved. Every single cast replaces hundreds of welds. Every weld avoided means less labor, less equipment, less inspection, less failure risk. Fewer parts mean fewer weak points. Fewer weak points mean stronger cars. Stronger cars mean less warranty cost, less repair complexity, and longer vehicle life. That's why you can sit inside a solid, silent Tesla that feels tight, premium, while still costing thousands less than anything comparable. This isn't corner cutting. It's intelligence. It's removing inefficiency so value can flow directly to the buyer. The second breakthrough lives under the floor, and it changes everything you think you know about batteries. The aluminum-ion battery pack represents the heart of a new era. It's lighter. It's more durable. It charges faster. And it's built for longevity instead of planned degradation. Every time you plug in, it feels rewarding, because the range stretches farther while your running costs shrink smaller. This pack integrates advanced lithium iron phosphate chemistry combined with neural cell balancing. That means each cell actively manages itself, equalizing wear and optimizing charge cycles in real time. The result is a battery that lasts dramatically longer, performs better in cold conditions, and remains stable even after years of daily use. And here's the part most people miss. It's fully recyclable. No cobalt. No fragile geopolitical supply chains. No dependency on volatile raw materials controlled by unstable markets. When you buy this car, you're not just buying transportation. You're buying independence. Independence from gas prices. Independence from rare earth bottlenecks. Independence from the idea that batteries have to be disposable. The third breakthrough is the unboxed manufacturing process. And this is where engineering becomes art. Traditional factories use long, slow conveyor lines where a car crawls through hundreds of stations. Tesla threw that away. Instead, the Model 2 is built as three main modules: the floor, the body, and the frame. Each is assembled in parallel. At the same time, independently then, at the final stage. Those modules are brought together and snapped into place with extreme precision in minutes. Not hours. Minutes. Watching it is like watching choreography at industrial scale. Robots move with purpose. Humans oversee, not assemble. Every motion is optimized. Every step exists for a reason. Fewer steps mean fewer errors. Fewer errors mean less rework. Less rework means massive cost savings. Every minute shaved off the factory line translates directly into hundreds of dollars returned to the buyer. This is why efficiency becomes beautiful when you feel it in your wallet. The Model 2 isn't cheap. It's smart. That's why informed buyers smile when they hear $12,749. With Tesla, you're not just buying a car. You're buying the outcome of an engineering revolution, and you're the first to benefit from it. But here's what nobody tells you about that leaked price. How Tesla made a car this affordable without sacrificing the one thing that matters most? The driving experience inside the Model 2, Tesla made a deliberate choice. If the body is where Tesla saves smart, the motor is where it invests wisely. You won't find the most powerful setup. You won't find inflated numbers meant to impress spec sheets. What you'll find is something better. Balance. Gone are complex, permanent magnet systems that rely on rare earth materials. In their place is an aluminum, asynchronous induction motor. It's lighter. It's tougher. And it's roughly 15% more energy efficient in real-world driving than traditional designs. Fewer moving parts mean less wear. Less wear means fewer repairs. Fewer repairs mean peace of mind. This matters, especially for first-time EV buyers. Confidence beats complexity every time. Paired with that motor is a 48-volt electrical architecture. This used to be the domain of high-performance race cars and luxury vehicles. Tesla brought it to an entry-level car. Why? Because it slashes wiring by more than 60%? Less wiring means less weight. Less weight means better efficiency. Fewer connectors mean fewer failure points. Every watt is managed with surgical precision. Power goes where it's needed, when it's needed. The car feels smooth, responsive, calm. There's no drama, no vibration, no hesitation. Just instant, quiet movement. You feel it the first time you press the accelerator. The car moves effortlessly. Not violently, not aggressively. Just confidently. Like it knows exactly what it's doing. The interior tells the same story. There's no clutter. No gimmicks. No fake luxury pretending to be something it's not. Everything exists because it serves a purpose. The materials are durable, easy to clean, and designed to age gracefully. The seats are supportive without being stiff. The cabin is quiet without being isolated. It feels honest. This is where that 67-year-old engineer comes back into the story. He spent his life designing manufacturing systems for legacy automakers. He understood cost. He understood compromise. He understood how much had to be sacrificed to hit a low price. When he sat inside the Model 2 prototype, he didn't cry because it was beautiful. He cried because it wasn't compromised. He saw the casting lines. He recognized the architecture. He understood what Tesla had eliminated. And in that moment, he realized the industry he worked in for decades had been building cars the hard way for no reason. The Model 2. It doesn't feel like a cheap car. It feels like a solved problem. And that's why the price matters less than what the price represents. $12,749 isn't about affordability alone. It's about accessibility. It's about finally breaking the cycle where reliable transportation equals lifelong debt. Think about what that number replaces. Monthly gas bills, oil changes, transmission repairs, brake replacements, exhaust systems, engine failures, dealer markups, maintenance anxiety. For millions of people, this car doesn't just lower costs, it removes stress. And when you step back and look at the bigger picture, it becomes clear. This isn't just a car, it's a manufacturing weapon. A machine designed not just to move people, but to dismantle outdated business models. That's why competitors are nervous. Not because Tesla made a cheap car, but because Tesla figured out how to make a smart one at scale. And once that machine is running, once those presses keep stamping, once those modules keep snapping together, there's no going back.